Space exploration is always thrilling, right? I mean, who isn't fascinated by the mysteries of the universe? But every once in a while, something happens that makes you question everything you thought you knew. Today, we're diving into NASA's latest mission, which detected alien life on Jupiter's moon. What they found will leave you absolutely stunned. 1. Detection of organic molecules like carbon dioxide in Tara region. NASA's discovery of carbon dioxide on Europa, specifically in a region called Tara Regio, is a game-changer in the hunt for alien life. Thanks to the James Webb Space Telescope, they found a high concentration of carbon dioxide in this area, which happens to be a chaotic, geologically young part of the moon's surface. What's really interesting, this isn't just some random space debris. This carbon dioxide likely came from Europa's subsurface ocean. That's right, we're talking about a potential underwater world beneath all that ice, which might just have the building blocks for life. Tara Regio's broken up surface is proof that there's material swapping between the ocean below and the surface, which could mean ongoing chemical exchanges are still happening. And the best part, according to scientists like Samantha Trumbo, this discovery could be huge in figuring out if Europa's ocean can actually support life. She believes the chemistry down there could be just right, making Europa one of the hottest places to explore in our solar system. Like and subscribe right now and you'll have amazing luck for the rest of the week. 2. Hydrothermal vents. NASA might have hit the jackpot with Europa, one of Jupiter's moons, and here's why. They think there could be hydrothermal vents chilling on its ocean floor. You know, the same kind that exists in Earth's deepest oceans and helps keep life going without any sunlight. These vents spew out heat and chemicals, which is like an all-you-can-eat buffet for microbial life. So, how's this even possible? It all comes down to Europa getting tugged and stretched by Jupiter's massive gravitational pull, which heats up the moon's rocky insides. That heat could spark underwater activity, creating the perfect setup for hydrothermal vents to form. Think of it like nature's own underwater heating system, pumping out warm water and nutrients. This idea isn't just wild speculation either. Scientists from places like the University of California, Santa Cruz, have been running models. And guess what? They're saying these vents could have been around for billions of years, more than enough time to support life. They've even looked at Earth's own systems, like those in the Galapagos Rift, to show it's possible. If that doesn't get you hyped about finding life beyond Earth, I don't know what will. 3. Magnetic field observations. NASA's big find on Jupiter's moon, Europa might just be the jackpot in the search for alien life. Here's the deal. The Galileo spacecraft swung by and caught something weird. Europa doesn't have its own magnetic field, but every time it passes through Jupiter's massive one, it reacts big time. Scientists couldn't believe it. This reaction hinted at something huge, a salty, liquid ocean beneath Europa's icy surface. The salt water conducts electricity, and that's what was creating the magnetic response. Imagine an entire ocean, hidden under all that ice, possibly teeming with conditions that could support life. Toward the end of 2024, NASA will send the Europa Clipper, packed with cutting-edge tools like a magnetometer, to give us the full picture. It will map Europa's magnetic field and give us more details about how deep and salty this hidden ocean is. Who knows what we'll discover next? One thing's for sure, it's about to get wild. 4. The Goldilock zone. Telescopes can now peek into the atmospheres of faraway planets, looking for gases that on Earth are only made by living things. One of these gases just popped up on K2-18b, a planet chilling 120 light-years away from us. It's not just any planet either. It sits in the Goldilock zone, meaning its temperatures are just right for liquid water, which is key for life. K2-18b orbits a cool dwarf star at a cozy distance that could let life thrive. Professor Niku Madhusudan and his team from Cambridge University are on the case and think they could confirm these signs of life within a year. If they're right, it would flip our entire search for life on its head, suggesting life could be way more common than we thought. And even if K2-18b doesn't pan out, no worries. They've got 10 more Goldilocks planets lined up to check out. With all this research, Professor Madhusudan believes that in just 5 years, we could see a total game changer in how we think about life beyond Earth. Other exciting projects are happening too, all hunting for life, both in our own solar system and beyond. 5. Limitations of the James Webb Space Telescope. NASA's JWST is strong, but it ain't perfect. While Earth chills close to the Sun, the JWST can't spot smaller planets like ours from light years away. They get lost in the stellar glare. But NASA isn't sleeping on this. They're whipping up the Habitable Worlds Observatory, HWO, set to launch in the 2030s. This bad boy will pack a high-tech sun shield to cut out the blinding light, letting it spot and probe the atmospheres of Earth-like planets. And hold up, there's more in the pipeline. The European Southern Observatory, ESO, is gearing up to debut the Extremely Large Telescope, ELT, later this decade. Stationed in the Chilean desert with skies clearer than your ex's intentions, this behemoth sports a 39-meter mirror. Yeah, the largest ever built. This monster will catch planetary atmospheres in detail that'll make its ancestors jealous. These telescopes use a trick straight out of an old-school chemist's playbook, analyzing light to read the chemical secrets of distant worlds. They're so sharp, they can catch the faintest whiffs of atmosphere from planets hundreds of light years away. 6. The search for aliens close to home. Strap in because the solar system is the new Wild West, and we're not just sticking to the neighborhood. Take Europa, Jupiter's icy bad boy. It's cracked up like tiger stripes and squirts water vapor plumes from its ocean into space. Think of it, life might be chilling there, just beneath the frosty surface. The big brains at NASA and the European Space Agency are so jazzed that they're sending the Clipper and JUICE missions in the early 2030s to snoop around. And then there's Professor Michelle Doherty, leading the Euro charge, betting her chips that Jupiter's moons are hiding some critters. Not to be outdone, NASA's Dragonfly is set to buzz over to Titan, Saturn's oddball moon. Orange skies and carbon-rich lakes. Sounds like a sci-fi beach party. These funky ingredients could be brewing up some alien life soup. Mars isn't missing out either. Sure, it's a bit of a fixer-upper now, but once upon a time, it was all oceans and atmosphere. The Perseverance rover is playing space detective, scooping up dirt from an ancient river delta. Come the 2030s, we're hauling those samples back to see if Mars was hosting microscopic roommates. Buckle up, because the cosmos is just getting started. 7. Are aliens trying to contact us? The hunt for ET isn't just some nerdy daydream. It's been a full-throttle chase for ages, spearheaded by the SETI bigwigs. We're talking about a cosmic hide-and-seek, where, thanks to beefy telescopes like the JWST, they're no longer shooting in the dark. They've got the tech to peek into likely alien hangouts. Dr. Natalie Cabral, the head honcho at SETI's Carl Sagan Center, is all in, using every gizmo from newfangled instruments to spot laser chit-chat from light years away. Sure, some eggheads are rolling their eyes, but Dr. Cabral's team is eyeing everything from funky chemicals wafting through alien air to cheeky clues like moon flybys and teeny fossils on Mars. Skeptics aside, nabbing a genuine alien signal, that'd flip the script on everything. And let's not even start on the 5,000-plus exoplanets they've stumbled upon in the last 3 decades. It's like the universe threw us a cosmic jackpot. Dr. Subhajit Sarkar from Cardiff University is betting big too. Find some Martian microbes or a whisper from beyond, and bam, it's a whole new ballgame for humanity, making us rethink our speck-sized spot in the starry sprawl. 8. NASA unveils probe bound for Jupiter's possibly life-sustaining moon. NASA's brainchild, the Europa Clipper, is gearing up for a blockbuster launch this October. We're talking about a $5 billion behemoth chilling in NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, tucked away in a contaminant-free, clean room. Why? To make sure we don't mess up Europa with our earthly germs, of course. This baby is set to blast off on a SpaceX Falcon Heavy rocket straight from Kennedy Space Center. Destination: Jupiter's icy sidekick, Europa, with a pit stop by Mars for a cheeky speed boost, putting all its cool gadgets like cameras, spectrometers, and radar to the test. The goal? Not to find little green men, but to scope out if Europa could be the next hot address for extraterrestrial life. Think less alien invasion and more house hunting. Scientists are all jazzed up thinking this place could be akin to those wild geothermal vents under Earth's ice caps. If they strike gold, or rather water, it could blow the roof off our ideas of life beyond Earth. 9. How long will the mission go on for? JUICE is rocketing off to Jupiter, and it's going to be an epic 8-year road trip, complete with pit stops at Earth and Venus. The spacecraft is like a cosmic detective, zeroing in on 3 of Jupiter's most mysterious moons. These bad boys might be hiding oceans under their icy poker faces, which could mean life is a party waiting to happen there. Jupiter itself is under the microscope. We're talking a deep dive into its wild magnetic and plasma dance, and don't even get me started on the radiation. This isn't just another space joyride. It's a full-blown investigation to suss out the secrets of gas giants like Saturn II, which also might be throwing moons with life parties. JUICE is the trailblazer, the first of its kind to scout these icy moons for water. Yeah, that's the golden ticket for life. By peeping at Jupiter and its moons, astronomers hope to crack the cosmic case wide open on what's really going down in these distant, chilly neighborhoods. 10. The Puda Surface Dust Mass Analyzer Instrument. The Puda gadget, crafted by those brainiacs at the University of Colorado Boulder, is hitching a ride on NASA's Europa Clipper mission. This bad boy is going to scoop up ice grains and dust right off Europa's surface during some serious flybys. The main gig? To snoop on the composition of this space stuff and figure out where on Europa it's coming from. We're talking about catching material straight from eruptions or plumes, yes, the kind that might spit out water from Europa's hidden ocean, screaming habitability. Puda isn't just about knowing what's what, it's checking if this material is homegrown on Europa or crashing the party from Jupiter's other moons. And while Europa Clipper isn't exactly on a life hunt, some recent brainwork published in Science Advances hints that life might just be on the guest list. They've thrown bacterial bits into ice grains in lab shindigs that mimic Europa's vibe, and boom, even with just 1% of that stuff, they can spot it. It turns out that different tweaks on the instrument dial are better at snagging organic party favors like fatty acids and amino acids. Fabian Klenner, one of the lab coat heroes, revealed that snagging these molecules, think cell membranes and DNA building blocks, could be a dead giveaway for life partying on Europa. 11. Potential for microbial life. NASA's dive into Jupiter's moon. Europa reveals some juicy clues about the freaky possibility of little alien microbes partying it beneath its frosty shell. Yep, Europa might be the ultimate underground hotspot, complete with a hidden ocean that's cooking up from Jupiter's beastly gravitational squeeze. This isn't your average puddle either. We're talking a massive, mysterious ocean trapped under an ice dome as thick as 100 miles, loaded with all the goodies that microbes drool over. Primo water, a dash of energy, and just the right spicy chemistry. Now get this, the party doesn't stop there. Europa's getting a constant shower of high-voltage love from Jupiter's magnetic field, zapping its icy surface into a cocktail of organic goodies like formaldehyde. Earth's got these nifty bacteria, hyphomicrobium, that munch on formaldehyde like it's candy, so scientists like the brainy Christopher Chiba are betting that Europa's got its own microscopic ravers. This wild radiation rave could be cooking up oxidants. These bad boys stir the pot in Europa's ocean, setting the stage for some epic microbial mosh pits, all thanks to cracks in the ice shooting down life's necessities. Think Earth-like microbial blooms, but way cooler and in space. Could Europa be the ultimate cosmic afterparty? Only time will tell. 12. Ice plate tectonics. NASA blew the doors off with their scoop from Europa, That's right, ice plate tectonics is not just an Earth party anymore. This icy shindig is popping off on Jupiter's moon, where the crust is doing the tango, sliding and grinding just like our own tectonic plates. Simon Kattenhorn and Louise Proctor, our very own space detectives, cracked this case wide open using snaps from NASA's old-school Galileo spacecraft. About 7,700 square miles, that's roughly 20,000 square kilometers for the metric fans, of Europa's northern digs have straight up vanished. We're talking full-on subduction style, where one slab of ice ducks under another, much like the drama at Earth's subduction zones. Why is this a big deal? Because it hints that Europa's not just sitting pretty, it's mixing things up, pulling potential life-feeding chemicals from the surface down into its secretive ocean. Beneath that 20-mile thick, 30 kilometers keep up, icy exterior, there's a whole ocean getting juiced up with nutrients and oxidants from above, all thanks to these tectonic dance moves. More than just a cosmic ballet, this could mean Europa's hidden sea is ripe for hosting some microbial mingle without a hitch. 13. James Webb Telescope discovers gargantuan geyser on Saturn's moon. Saturn's moon, Enceladus, is shooting up massive water vapor fireworks into space. And guess what? This isn't just your average cosmic show. These geysers might just have the secret source for life. Back in November 2022, the James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, caught this wild spectacle. At the Space Telescope Science Institute conference, planetary astronomer Sarah Faggi was all over it, saying these plumes are way bigger than anyone thought, stretching way past Enceladus's 313-mile diameter. The first peek at these space geysers came from NASA's Cassini in 2005, which spotted jets blasting through cracks in the moon's icy armor. Even cooler, this stuff forms one of Saturn's rings and is packed with organic goodies like methane, carbon dioxide, and ammonia, all VIP tickets to the life party under the moon's icy shell. Scientists are buzzing about a hidden ocean under that frosty surface. They believe water is being pushed out from hot spots on the ocean floor, similar to hydrothermal vents here on Earth. They even found some silica in there to sweeten the deal. NASA's not sleeping on this. They've got big plans with missions like the Orbi lander, which will swing by the moon, scoop up some samples, and even touch down. And there's talk of sending a snake robot to slither around the ocean floor. 14. SETI searches for alien life in over 1,000 galaxies. Over in Australia, using the Murchison Wide Field Array, astronomers scoped out over 1,300 galaxies. And not just any galaxies, but ones in the Vela constellation, right where you wouldn't expect to eavesdrop on some alien chit-chat. Led by Chinua Tremblay and Stephen Tingay, this gang was on the hunt for extraterrestrial signals smack in the 8300 Ms band, a real offbeat track since most SETI buffs stick to the 1,420 MHz zone. With precise redshifts for 1,317 of those galaxies, they crunched the numbers to figure out if any ET was blasting a signal with a power of 7x10^22 watts at 100 MHz. Zip, zilch, nada, no alien mixtape found this time. And let's not forget the other cosmic voyeurs, like the folks behind the Glimpsing Heat from Alien Technologies project in 2015, who scanned 100,000 galaxies and found bupkis, no Dyson swarms, or alien megastructures. Then there's Yuri Uno in 2023, wagering that maybe, just maybe, there's one advanced civilization with a whopping watts transmitter lurking within 3 billion light-years. 15. Search for alien signals at frequencies never studied before. Scientists have been hunting for alien life with no luck. Seriously, they've been at this for 60 years, listening in for any cosmic chit-chat, but it's like searching for a whisper in a storm. So, my brainiac crew and I decided it was high time to switch things up and tap into some low-frequency radio waves, a spectrum hardly anyone's toyed with because the tech just wasn't there. Enter the low-frequency array, LOFAR. This beast is the LeBron James of low-frequency telescopes. We went full Sherlock Holmes on 44 planets between 110 to 190 mirrors, covering a massive chunk of the sky and peaking at over 1.6 million potential ET hangouts. But Earth's own gadgets, like everyone's cell phones, keep photobombing our alien selfies. So we cooked up a slick trick called coincidence rejection to make sure any signals we pick up aren't just Earth playing pranks on us. We need both our stations in Ireland and Sweden to give us the thumbs up before we cry alien. Guess what? Still nothing. Nada. But don't let that fool you. This party is just getting started. With new gear and more sky to scan, who knows? There might just be someone out there waiting to crash our cosmic party. 16. Evidence of alien life. The universe is one wild party, and we've been wondering if we're the only ones not invited. Habitable planets are popping up on the radar, and weird space signals and UFO sightings are all the buzz lately, making it seem like we're inches away from bumping into aliens at the bar. But as it turns out, we've got zip, nada, no solid proof of little green men, just a bunch of blurry UFO videos and some freaky cow stories that don't add up to a hill of beans. Even brainiacs like MIT's Sarah Seeger and Cambridge's Niku Madhusudan are on the record. There's no smoking firearm. Still, hope's not dead. Madhusudan's got a telescope eye on K218b, a planet over 100 light-years away, where the vibes might just be right for life. They've even spotted hints of dimethyl sulfide there, but it's a big maybe. Seeger's betting we need to get our hands dirty and bring back some space souvenirs to really know what's up, because our current space gadgets might not cut it. Despite all the back and forth, these space nerds are stoked, thinking we'll catch more signs of where the party's at. Think water and gases that scream life. And while we're not cruising to far-off exoplanets anytime soon, sending probes to the neighborhood planets is still the game plan. So, the hunt for ET is hotter than ever, with some juicy chapters ahead. 17. Alien megastructures spotted in our galaxy. A bunch of starry-eyed astronomers tried combing through millions of stars, hunting for something straight out of a sci-fi flick, Dyson spheres. Yeah, those megastructures dreamt up by physicist Freeman. Dyson, back in the 60s, were designed to snatch energy from stars. These brainiacs sifted through data from the Wide-Field Infrared Survey Explorer, Gaia, and two mass sky surveys to pinpoint stars that were kicking out extra infrared radiation, which could mean they've spotted one of these alien power plants. Flash forward to early 2024, and bam, they've got 7 stars within 1,000 light-years that are glowing weirder than usual. A reality check in May 2024 threw cold water on the excitement. Turns out, 3 of these stars were just cozying up to hot dust-obscured galaxies, those hot dogs spewing infrared like nobody's business thanks to surrounding dust clouds. And the other 4, probably the same deal. But the jury's still out, needing more peeks through the telescope. So, while we haven't exactly crossed Dyson spheres off the list, it's looking a lot like cosmic dust is the party crasher here, not ET. 18. Webb telescope discovers 6 rogue planets. In the cosmic wilderness, 960 light-years away, in the Perseus constellation, the James Webb Telescope just caught a gang of 6 wild rogue worlds hanging out in the nebula NGC 133. With no sun to call mum, just freewheeling through space, these planet-sized renegades are 5 to 15 times beefier than Jupiter. Many brainiacs from Johns Hopkins University think these cosmic loners might be brown dwarfs. That's right, star wannabes that couldn't quite make the cut were probably born from a cosmic meltdown of gas and dust. And just when you thought space couldn't get any cooler, the European Space Agency drops these stunning new snapshots, giving us a front-row seat to the action. Now, nothing smaller than 5 times Jupiter's mass showed up on their radar. It's like the universe left us breadcrumbs to something big, or in this case, what it didn't leave, quips Ray Jayawardena in the Astronomical Journal. Turns out, these planetary giants can pop up in a couple of ways, either getting squeezed into existence like stars, or chilling in dusty disks around young stars, like how Jupiter got its groove. Oh, and one of these rogue planets is strutting around with a ring of dust, like it's some flashback to the early solar system days. That's all for today. I hope you were amazed by the incredible findings from NASA's latest mission to Jupiter's moon. Would you ever want to explore the possibility of alien life out there? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care.